Salibonani Dumalanga Hello, and you join me on what must be the windiest day ever. But again, I'm doing this for you guys. I'm doing this for you guys. I have a huge crush on this car. I must honestly say I have a huge crush on this car. This is the 3 Series facelift. You tell by the way the lights are oriented. Doesn't have that dip here anymore, and it's just specced out beautifully. So we'll take a look around the car. We'll take you for a drive. We'll look at the inside. We'll do all of that. But I need to let me do the outside as quickly as I can so I can get out of this wind. Cause woo, what unya? It's cold.
What we have here is the facelifted BMW 320i M Sport, and honestly, the spec understood the assignment. Finished in Skyscraper Grey Metallic, this is one of those colors that refuses to make its mind up, and honestly, I respect it for that. In the shade, it's calm, cool, business class, but the moment the sun hits it, boom, subtle gold undertones come out to play. It's like the car whispers, I'm classy, but I also moisturize. The facelift sharpens things up ever so nicely. The lines are clean, the proportions are spot on, and it still has that unmistakable 3 Series presence. Sporty without trying too hard, premium without screaming for attention. It doesn't shout, it doesn't try too hard, it just pulls up and lets everyone else figure it out. I'm inside because it's cold outside. I did everything quickly outside. So if you see some shots from the outside that aren't up to par, you must know I was just rushing so I can. Cause wow, you can see the trees are yay. But it's nice in here. It's nice. It's warm. Got all of this. I don't know what this is. All these patterns. Well, all these patterns is big screen. Screen is bigger than some of you have in your houses, but you know, that's cool up. Seats, red perforated leather. It's nice. This is not the extended leather package, as you can tell. No leather down here, no leather up here, you know. But there is a good amount of leather here. Down here, stop button. Have all of your driving modes, handbrake situation, your gear selector. Very cute, very demure, very non-intrusive. It's there, but it's not. You know, if you were not, you wouldn't know that it's here. So you have the control for the infotainment system. I'm gonna take you for a closer look so you can see from my angle, right? See what I'm seeing as I'm seeing it, right? So it's a different angle, so you can see how the cabin looks, you know, from I don't know what to call this angle, but you know, you can see a whole lot more of it, and it's great. It's fantastic. Like I said, the screen is huge, bigger than some of you have in your homes, but again, as kolapo. I really love BMW steering wheels. They feel very girthy, very girthy. They feel like driving, you know. Really love the BMW steering wheel. Feels girthy in your hands. You can feel that there's a car there. You're controlling a big piece of machinery. I'm about to Jesus grab the wheel.
This is the wheel. This is the wheel right here. Over here, you've got DOS cup holders, wireless charger down here, very convenient, very nice. Like I said, these are all your controls for the these are the controls for your infotainment system. All right. No, I don't really care. No, I don't. This is not my car, so no. But this is how you'd go about it. You have the option of pressing hot buttons for that, but then also it's fine, thanks, but also you have the option of controlling it over here, which I don't know, could be jarring for some people. Other people may like it. It's really up to you. I mean, I have that situation now where it's cold outside, it's warm inside. Now I'm really warm. So let's give that a little bit of a. Now how do I want more fan. How do I do the fan? Oh yeah, there you go. You see? Oh wow. I'm gonna turn that down because I don't need all of that, right? But you have all your buttons here. It's fun, it's fantastic, all your settings for all of that stuff. It's fun. It looks like a video game menu. I won't lie to you. It looks very much like a video game menu, but I'm not mad at it. I like video games. Video games are fun. You can check all that stuff over there. How do I go? Back. Right. It's raining, it's windy, as you can see. But it's a Sebenza. Route preview. Oh, you've got a lot of things. You can even add widgets. What can I add here? A calendar. Oh no, it's a clock, not a calendar. So you can add so you can add a clock as another widget, a big clock. How do I remove it now? Ahaha, guys! Damn, I should have been like a tech genius in another life, Okay, that's on there now. So what does that do? There, it's 20 minutes past 1. Isn't that nice? That's nice. I like that. That's fun. We'll just remove that because again, Alright, we've got options for Android Auto. I don't know if you have Apple CarPlay. I did notice that all the people in this house have Androids. So there you go. I wouldn't know if it has Apple CarPlay. I bet it does though, because why wouldn't it? Okay.
Step inside and this is where BMW really shows off. This particular car is finished in Tacora Red leather paired with the aluminium rhombical anthracite trim. And the contrast, chef's kiss. The red adds drama, the aluminium adds restraint, and together it feels sporty, modern, and just indulgent enough to make you feel like you're doing well in life. Front and center is BMW's curved dual screen setup running the iDrive 8. Yes, iDrive 8. Not OS 8, not OS 7, not whatever your friend has. This is the good one. You've got a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster, a 14.9-inch infotainment display, which means it's fast, sharp, and actually makes sense to use. Touch, controller, voice, it all works without needing a PhD in menu navigation. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, navigation, vehicle settings, it's all here and it's smooth. The driving position is pure BMW. Low, sporty, and confidence-inspiring. You sit in the car and not on it, which makes every drive feel a little bit more intentional, even if you're just going to utter the famous words, "Ngiyabuya, ngisayothenga isinkwa."
So we've been driving this for quite some time. I've got it in its sportiest setting. I can't do anything crazy, obviously. It's a residential area, you know. So, but it's quite comfortable even in this setting. Very, very comfortable. I don't want to say it drives like a typical BMW. Kind of does though. It's no petrol. Typical BMW. Nothing new here, you know. So we'll put it in comfort. We'll see what that's like, you know. As we take it for a zoom around. It's fantastic. It just soaks up all of these bumps quite nicely. I am driving on a cobbled road, so it's not paved, so it's not really smooth, but you know, you don't feel uncomfortable. It feels good. I don't know if you can hear it, but you can't hear. I don't know if you can hear it, but you can't really hear, you know, the road. So the sound deadening is pretty good. The comfort in here is to die for. Muy bien. Muy bien. Everything in here feels luxe, you know, from the touchscreen to these little animations here, pretty good. Everything feels nice to the touch. It's really, really good. And I feel like this road is perfect. I was a little bit bummed out that we don't have like actual paved roads, but I think this road is like the perfect test for suspension, ride comfort, all of that, you know. This would be, I won't say the worst road I could test this on, but you know, it's not the best. It is not the best, but it's great. It feels good. I'm in comfort right now. We'll go back to sport, give it a zoom, see what that's like. Huh. That's nice. So what I'll do is I'll turn into this little okay, we'll jump up on the do a UV, come back. The copy. Wat gaan aan van die copy? Okay. Adventure time, I guess. Damn, I just wanted to do a U-turn, bro.
Now, this is where the 320i starts flexing ever so quietly. BMW's parking assist gives you a full 360-degree overhead view of the car. It's like playing a top-down racing game, except the prize is not scratching your bumper or curbing your rims. You've got front and rear cameras, crisp guidance lines, and sensors that start screaming long before things get awkward. There's also a reversing assistant, which remembers the path you drove into a tight space and can automatically reverse you back out. Yes, the car remembers your mistakes, so you don't have to. So, 3-point turns, effortless. Stress levels, poof, gone.
This must feel foreign for a car. This car, to be exact, it's a BMW, and I'm using the indicator. Whoa. I'm full of shit. I couldn't do this in my other videos because I was doing too much in one day. And I was running out of time. So, you know, I couldn't go on a comprehensive drive, you know? Give you actually what it feels like, you know? In everyday mode. So this is nice. We're going for a drive. I'm actually in the driver's seat. Wow. Okay, so no one's looking, eh? So it is fast, fast, fast. See,
One, two. That took a minute to recognize what I was trying to do. Which is weird. There was a little bit of a lag, but again, this is a 320. This is a 320. It's not a sports car. It's a 2-liter. It's a 320, so I don't think it's it's used to such things. I think this would be a great spot for photos. Let me pick one area where we can see the water. Under the hood, things stay sensible, yet not boring. This is a 2-liter turbocharged petrol engine producing 135 kilowatts paired to a sport automatic transmission that knows when to behave and when to wake up. 0 to 100, you may ask, you're looking at 7.4 seconds, which, believe me, doesn't sound wild until you realize this is the kind of quick that has to work every day. It's smooth, it's refined, and delivers power in a way that makes commuting feel like less of a chore and more like a quiet reward for surviving adulthood. In this segment, the 320i lines up against some very familiar names. Think Audi A4, Mercedes-Benz C-Class, and the Lexus IS to make things a little bit more interesting. So I've driven the car around, it's pretty good. I like it. I don't have anything else to say about the car, except that it's great. If you're in the market and you wanted a 3 Series, but you weren't sure, should I not? I'd say get it. It's spacious, it's fun. For a 320, it's pretty good. It's quick. It's not fast, it's quick. As we saw, even in sport, you can put your foot down. It takes a bit of time to understand what's happening, but once it picks up that, now I know what we're supposed to do now, it's pretty great. There's a set of cameras here, so it's pretty great. I thoroughly enjoyed driving it, putting it through somewhat of its paces. On. While I'm driving back, let's talk a little bit, get to know each other. Who am I? I'm SJ. The S stands for C the J. For those who know. If you don't know, womp womp. Let's just adjust this again. Look at me. I'm your captain now. You get? So why do I do this? What's my motivation? I just love cars. I don't like cameras. I don't like being in front of the camera. I much rather be behind the camera. But beggars can't be choosers. But it's been fun. Why? I grew up watching Top Gear. Top Gear was great. It was, I don't know. They say it was journalism. That was pure entertainment. That was for fun. That was for bands. So I grew up watching that. I'm sad now that it's gone. We're at the Grand Tour. That was fun while we had it. Then it was gone. There's nothing really correlated I can watch except for like car rebuilds and all that stuff. But and I always watch what you call these things? Podcasts. The rich guys on there always telling you, just do it, just start it. You have a business idea, just do it. So this is me doing it. What's his opinion? I don't know. Like I said, in the very first video, we'll frame the channel as things go. But yeah, this is me just doing it. I started a YouTube channel where I get to explore all these different cars, drive them, tell you what it's like. I don't know, hopefully one day we become family, you know? You get used to seeing me, I get used to doing all of this, you know? Just becomes easier for everybody, you know? I get to a point where I miss you, you miss me, you know? We see each other every other week. It's great, you know? Fun times. We start with sedans, we end up in, you know, Lamborghinis one day. I don't know. Was bad, like I said, you know, so we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll get to a point where, you know, you can tell me what you want to see and I'll be in a position where I can make it happen, you know? It's fun. And then maybe I'll even hire like an actual cameraman, because damn it, this is tough for everybody involved, for me and you. You have to watch this. I have to make sure all of this is palatable, you know, to the eyes, to the cerebellum. I don't know which part of the mind takes all of this in. The medulla. And yes, guys, I don't know, but you know, it's been fun so far, you know, and I just got started, so it could get even more funner. So you know, I'm in it for the long haul. Uyabona manje, yeah, sisasebenza manje. Sisasebenza manje. Now, let's talk about the stuff your bank account and your lifestyle actually care about. Boot space comes in at 480 liters, which means groceries, luggage, camera gear, gym bags all fit without any emotional negotiations or mental math. Fuel tank capacity sits at 59 liters, giving you solid range before the next petrol price update ruins your mood. Now, let's talk pricing. Brand new straight out of the box, the standard 320i starts at 920,230. This M Sport package starts at 970,230. But this specific spec, let's talk damage. On top of the 970,000, add an additional 9,500 for the 18-inch alloy wheels. Add another 39,000 for the deluxe package, which gives you automatic tailgate, comfort access, glass sunroof, wireless charging, and parking assist. That brings the total up to 1,018,730 Rand and 80 cents. And yes, they want their 80 cents. So yes, that's a million Rand 3 Series. But here's where things get interesting. A BMW approved example in this exact spec with decent mileage, you're looking at around 759,000, which suddenly makes this feel like less of a bad decision and more like financial creativity.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, will bring us to the end of today's video. I love this car. we did everything under the sun. We took it for a drive. We looked at the inside, the outside. SJ probably told you, or voiceover SJ probably told you about all the spec intake, all the stuff I couldn't be bothered about. Look, I just work here, honestly. And if the crush I had on this thing before, even more so now. So thank you for watching this video. We'll be back soon again. I told you, I'm here to stay. You get me? So like, subscribe, and like the weekend said, go tell your friends about it. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.